What if the world's largest hidden gold reserve is not inside a central bank, not inside a Fort Knox, and not buried underground, but sitting quietly inside millions of Indian homes and temples? India imports enormous quantities of gold every year, even though Indians already possess one of the largest private gold stocks on earth. This is why the idea of gold recycling and gold monetization has become an important policy objective under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government. For centuries, Indians have viewed gold not merely as jewelry but as wealth, security, tradition, and status. Every wedding, festival, and family celebration adds more gold to household lockers and bank vaults. According to estimates frequently cited by government agencies, Indian households are believed to hold around 25,000 to 30,000 tons of gold, making Indian families collectively one of the largest owners of gold in the world. Indian temples are also believed to possess enormous quantities of gold. Estimates vary because many holdings are not publicly disclosed, but analysts often place temple gold holdings in the range of 3,000 to 4,000 tons. Together, homes and temples may hold more than 28,000 to 34,000 tons of gold, worth trillions of dollars at current prices. The government's question is simple. If so much gold already exists within the country, why should India continue importing huge amount of new gold every year? India imports a significant amount of gold annually. When gold is imported, India pays foreign countries in dollars. This increases the country's import bill and puts pressure on foreign exchange reserves. The government believes that even if a small portion of idle gold stored in homes, lockers, and temple vaults is brought into the financial system, it can be melted, refined, recycled, and reused domestically. Instead of importing new gold from abroad, India could use some of its existing stock. This is the basic idea behind initiatives such as gold monetization scheme and efforts to encourage gold recycling. The first benefit is reducing gold imports. India spends billions of dollars every year importing gold. Lower imports can help improve country's trade balance. The second benefit is strengthening foreign exchange reserves. Every ton of recycled gold means fewer dollars leaving India. The third benefit is making idle assets productive. Gold sitting inside lockers generates no income. Through monetization schemes, deposited gold can potentially earn interest while becoming part of the formal financial system. The fourth benefit is helping jewelers. Recycled domestic gold can provide a steady source of raw material for India's massive jewelry industry. Not completely. Even if recycling increases significantly, India's cultural demand for new gold remains extremely strong. Weddings, festivals, and investment demand continue to drive purchases every year. Most experts believe recycling can reduce imports dependence but cannot eliminate it entirely. However, even a modest increase in recycling could save billions of dollars in imports annually. This is where challenge begins. Many families are emotionally attached to their jewelry. A necklace may have belonged to a grandmother. Bangles may carry family history spanning generations. When gold is deposited under monetization program, it is often melted, converted into bullion. Many people do not want to lose heirloom jewelry forever. Trust is another concern. Some citizens worry about valuation, purity assessment, taxation issues, or future policy changes. As a result, participation in gold monetization schemes has remained far below government's expectations. Critics point out several concerns. If large quantities of temple gold are monetized, some devotees may oppose the move on religious or cultural grounds. Others argue that forcing or excessively encouraging monetization could create public distrust. There are also logistical challenges involving collection, purity testing, storage, and transportation. Most importantly, gold serves as emergency fund for many families. People may prefer retaining direct ownership rather than depositing it into a scheme. Supporters argue that unused gold is a dormant nation asset. Even if only 5 to 10% of household and temple gold enters the formal economy, thousands of tons could become available for productive use. That could reduce import dependence, support domestic industries, strengthen the rupee indirectly through lower import pressure, and improve overall economic efficiency. The debate is ultimately about one question: should gold remain locked away as a symbol of security and tradition, or should part of it be monetized to support India's economic growth? Prime Minister Modi's vision is not to take away people's gold, but to transform a portion of India's vast hidden treasure into an economic resource. Whether Indians embrace that vision on a large scale remains one of the biggest unanswered questions in the country's financial future. India's annual GDP is roughly 330 to 350 lakh crore. This means the gold sitting inside Indian homes and temples is worth approximately 8 to 10 times the annual union budget and close to 8 to 10 years of central government spending. In simple words, India is sitting on a gold stock worth more than 3000 lakh crore. Yet every year the country still imports new gold by spending precious foreign currency. This single statement is actually the core reason behind the government's gold monetization and recycling push. Suppose only 10% of India's idle gold enters the formal economy, 10% of 30,000 tons. 10% of 30,000 tons is equal to 3,000 tons, value 300 lakh crore. That's enough to finance massive infrastructure projects, reduce imports, provide raw materials to jewelers, and the lower pressure on the current account deficit.